What difference? Because I keeps it real like that. I keep it real. It's so lonely. Just keep it going.
Everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, "A Change Is Gonna Come," it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for. A change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
Right. Bro, you a genius. I ain't gonna lie. This is like, bro, you was a genius. I swear. You're gonna go down like a Elijah Muhammad or a Malcolm X with this. You finna go down in history with this one. I swear to God, bro.
Well, I'm their child. You know, we all their children.
Yeah, but bro, you know, you your own. You different, bro. I mean, to think of that. I mean, bro, this is genius. Like, I don't just say stuff just to be saying it. Like, I swear to God, bro, you are really on something to come up with this. I don't know how you came up with this.
But Charles Blow talks about the fact that if you really want black power, consider going into 6 states. Now, I'm going to combine this with what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told us as it relates to get states that you control. And so when you look at the idea of returning back to Louisiana, as far north as Maryland, Alabama, okay, the Carolinas, there's a lot of black folk. Mississippi is the largest state of black folk. More black folk in Mississippi than any other state in the 50s. And so if we were to do that and go into our own, become our own senators, we would up the amount of black senators immediately, Congress people immediately. We would up, and by the way, when you run in the state, when you run in certain things, you don't have to ask nobody for reparations. They give you reparations. Something we can do. This is doable.
The Mississippi campaign represents everything that you claim that you want. The beginning of an all-black independent nation. The ability to control your own resources. Your politics. the law. Be able to do your own thing for a change. Create an economy. Create and produce goods that Africa or anybody on the planet would want. You expect you don't want to do nothing. 3 hours talking about the Mississippi campaign.
Let's see, Taalik says, can you send a shout out to my platform, the Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry? Our theme this year is After Purge Comes the Heal. So shout out to your platform, Taalik. All the best to you guys with continuing to stretch in perspective, to stretch in what is possible, and to continue to bring healing into the space of yourself and others. Yes.
Just keep it going.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody do for me. Like that the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality's temple. Reality's temple. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody do for me. Like that the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire.
Just keep it going.
Himself, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it that God has been in prison. The devil was able to imprison God. So right inside your own self, your God self has been imprisoned, and you have a false sense of self running rampant inside the temple. This is why, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We have to bring reality's temple here on earth. Reality's temple here on earth.
Yes, sir.
We have to realize the enemy is running rampant inside this temple.
And that is Brother Taalik from the Reality Temples on Earth channel. And if you get a chance to subscribe, please do subscribe to his channel. He's a good brother. You know, he's doing good work, and he wants to do good constructive things. He has good information to provide. So please do check out his channel if you get a chance.
My brother Angel Snuffnub 7 at the Realities Temple. And to give props to him, because I listened to all of Angel Snuffnub 7's videos. I think that he comes from a different angle, and there's a powerful message in a lot of the videos that he put out, and I try to catch all of them. I look at him as a free thinker and a person that's willing to challenge those of which he don't agree with or which he may think differently from, and I really respect him for that. He's challenged KNBS, and he has also challenged the Black supremacy movement as well. And I have nothing against that, because that which cannot be challenged cannot stand and will not stand and will not survive the test of time. How many challenges we can withstand will determine how long we will be able to stand.
Just keep it going.
Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Tangi Cox, the Black Sheep, and I am propositioning you to entertain just a little while of being in reality. And this is gonna hurt soul sisters and brothers because a lot of us cannot accept reality. I empower you to, for 1 year, to subscribe to the Reality Temple on Earth. And at the end of 12 months, draw your conclusion of what have you learned in that amount of time. I empower you. You will never, ever, ever think, feel, or entertain nonsense ever again, period. I would like to see my soul sisters and brothers awaken. This requires time. You need to spend about a year watching, researching, and looking. Reality Temple on Earth is life-changing, and I stand on that.
Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another spontaneous edition of what we call the Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, host of this program, known here on social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, Angel Snub 7. I am your soul brother, number one. I'd like to thank you for taking the time and giving us a few moments of that time, as you could be doing something else more important. Rather, you give us an opportunity that you would give us the honor of hearing our message, and whether or not you hear that message ever again, I want to let you know that you are so appreciated. I value your time. And I would hope that you would not just hear our message, that you would listen and try to understand why I say and why I must say what must be told here tonight and on the other subject matters, videos that we have on this platform. We are live, of course, here on Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry YouTube channel, but also Angel Snub 7 YouTube, Realities Temple on Earth YouTube, and the various Facebook channels that we have. Tonight, I don't want to hold us long. I just want to make a point, and then we can enjoy the rest of our cold, because that's what's happening here. It's very cold here in St. Louis on this very cold Monday evening. I hope that you are warm. I hope that you are well, as can be expected and as possible in these ever-changing times, especially under a new administration working on its first 100 years under, once again, under the, some would say, the dictatorship of Donald J. Trump. People have so much to say about Donald J. Trump. I don't see Donald J. Trump doing no more than any other president before him has done. In my lifetime, I've lived under many presidents, being born under the Kennedy administration, and I don't see nothing that this man has said or is doing that is any worse than any other president in my lifetime. We do these things for entertainment, really. We do these things to sell a product, some of us. We're going to talk about that real quick. Before I get into the main topic of our conversation, I want to inform those who support our vision, our proposal called the Mississippi Campaign. I want to let you know and ask all of us a question. Is it a coincidence? If you don't know about our Mississippi Campaign proposal, I would hope that you would Google and search out those videos so that we can explain to you that it is the most realistic, the best option that the black man and woman, soul brothers and sisters in this nation, it is the best activity that we could embrace. There are those who call our proposal a pipe dream. They love to say that. I woke up a few days and went to our YouTube channel, and some of our Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign videos have been taken down. Now, some of you may not care, but it makes you question, it makes you wonder about the pipe dream. In the Bible, the Pharaoh, he targeted young male boys, because the prophecy spoke of a child from amongst the Israelites that will rise, that will lead them out of captivity. So since Pharaoh got this heads up, I gotta stop this guy, because I don't want my slaves going nowhere. I gotta stop this guy. So let me kill the male babies, because it's a male I'm looking for. So if I wipe out enough of these male babies, maybe I can stop this Messiah. Because this Messiah is to grow up to challenge the Pharaoh and take his people out of captivity. And what slave master wants that? And the same story evolves into the modern times with the civil rights movement, the Black Revolution era, late 1950s, 1960s into the 70s. And the director of the FBI makes a comment, because I don't remember nobody black saying this. It came from the director of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover. He said, I gotta stop the rise of a black Messiah. And so he looked amongst the people and he saw Malcolm and he seen Dr. King and he seen so many strong black men. And he knew that this Messiah would rise up to take his people, what? Out of captivity. We can't have that. There's no slave master that wants that. So we gotta murder. We got to stop the rise of a black Messiah. We got to stop them when they're young. We got to stop them when they're little. Because if they get too big, they'll be able to do what they were born to do, is to take their people out of captivity. And so there has been an effort by black folks to try to destroy this idea before it can get on the ground. From certain black people themselves, which is expected. But what makes you want to think is when Google takes down Mississippi campaign videos. Why? What is the excuse? Why are they targeting Mississippi campaign videos? Also, my older videos. 7 years old, 11 years old. You let these videos ride 7, 11, years, and now all of a sudden they violate your policy. Your policy has not changed. Your policy been the same since 2005 or whatever. Which is expected. That's been happening to me as long as I've been on YouTube. But what excuse can they use to target Mississippi campaign videos? And I will post a screenshot of that sometime on my Angel Snubbed Up 7 channel. It's almost unbelievable, but when you know who you're dealing with, no, it's not. They flagged Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign videos and took them down for violent and graphic content. I'm going to say that again. Even the people that call the Mississippi campaign a pipe dream, even they won't understand that. What do I say? Violent. What graphic content, what graphic violence do I present, talk about when I'm talking about the Mississippi campaign? But that's the reason why the videos was taken down. For violent and graphic content. And of course, when they take your videos down, they never give an explanation. They never tell you how it's violent, it's graphic. They just take it down, just give you an excuse. But how does any of Mississippi campaign videos fall into the category? What do I say? Maybe, I don't know. What do I say violent? What is the graphic content that I present? Do they do this to Umar Johnson? Do they call his videos violent and graphic? Sonetta or Morris World TV or Young Pharaoh or what's his name? Or all these Tariq Nasheed? Do they call their videos violent and graphic content? Why are they gonna concentrate on little old me? The same reason, I say, the same reason why Pharaoh targeted the little boys. The same reason of why J. Edgar Hoover targeted these rising young black men, because they was young, they was babies. They wasn't that far from high school coming up. Dr. King wasn't that far from high school. Malcolm, all these was young people. Huey P. Newton, they was babies. I got to stop them. Because I fear the rise of a black Messiah. What is this Messiah supposed to do? Take my people out of captivity. So the Moses, when he was able to survive the death plot, he was bold enough to go before the Pharaoh, and he told the Pharaoh, raising his rod, he said, let my people go. The rise of a black Messiah. And here you are looking, and you seeing every day. It's not just me. Those who come to this channel, those with this mindset, we are the Messiah. We are the little babies coming up. I gotta stop them now. And you have other black people out of their ignorance, other soul brothers and sisters out of their ignorance. They want us to be destroyed because they don't understand this is the rise of the black Messiah. Why would a billion-dollar company, Google, be interested in the Mississippi campaign? A billion-dollar corporation. Why would these people want to target me? The little nobody. They said nobody listened to me. Nobody interested. And I don't want them to get interested. Kill this guy now. Stop the idea now. Because all these other things can't compare to what we have here, which can solve the problem once and for all. I don't tell you, oh, wait 100 years, wait 10 years. I'm telling you, you get on the job. What I'm telling you, start doing this activity, and you will be successful in your lifetime quicker than you think. The only one stopping you is yourself. Google know. These folks, the powers that be, know. There's no reason to mess with a little nobody. They understand this type of mindset. Free your mind, like these sisters say. This mindset frees your mind. These other things keep you in captivity. And the purpose of the Moses, I'm going to take my people out of captivity. Let my people go. Let them go. I want us to think about that. That's why you should get off your butt and you should support this message. All these excuses. You're living in a dangerous time and you want somebody else to do the work. And when they do the work, you benefit. That's not going to happen on my watch. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now we have generations of young people living off the back of Dr. King and Malcolm and Medgar Evers and all our people during that era. They leeching parasite off the backs of our revolutionaries. Ain't paid no price. Getting the benefits. I don't want to be supported. You don't deserve no freedom. You deserve the slavery. You deserve exactly what you're getting. Freedom is earned. Freedom is not free. Everybody trying to get their little butter biscuits. That's all you're going to get is a damn biscuit. You're not going to get freedom because you have not earned it. When you're ready to earn it, you're going to get it. But you only get the usual scraps from masa table. You're only going to continue to get the scraps from the Pharaoh table. And instead of supporting the Messiah coming up out of your ranks, you're going to help Massa push the Messiah back into nothingness. Because you're happy with these scraps, with this nothing. Because you've never been free and you don't understand what freedom can really give you. That's why I'm not impressed by Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm not impressed by Barack Obama. I'm not impressed by Oprah. I'm not impressed with none of these suckers and their little tiddlywink crap. Because they don't run nothing. They don't control nothing. Just flunkies. I want power. You don't give me respect whether you like it or not. They don't respect you because you're a flunky. You're a beggar. Jay-Z wouldn't have nothing without white folks. All these people wouldn't have nothing without white folks. Nothing. You can't even feed yourself. Got all these businesses and none of them produce the necessities of life. You get all your necessities of life from your massa. A Pan-African school don't feed nobody. Those boys need to be fed. Where's the food coming from? Where's the milk? Where's the vegetables? How you gonna feed these boys in a all-boy African school? Who gonna make their clothes? Where you getting all this stuff from? Don't produce nothing. Food, clothing, shelter is number one. Not no digital coins, not none of all this other stuff that y'all talk about, all this garbage that don't produce the necessities of life. Produce some electricity. Everything you have in your house, you need electricity, and you don't produce no electricity. We should have a power plant. We have the talent. We have the knowledge. But you don't have the mindset. Oh, even the pro-blackity black folks, don't worry about it. Massa got it. Massa got it. That's why you don't care about unification, because Massa got your back. A bunch of frauds. We are the Messiah. Let's kill the Messiah. Because the job of the Messiah is to free the people from captivity. And in this case, I take it one step further. Because all this blackity black, all this black stuff is slavery. It would not exist without racism. There was nobody in the ancient world running around, I'm pro-black. Most of these people didn't even see foreign folks. The only thing they knew was black. The only thing they saw was themselves. So this is a product of European influence, colonialism, racism. That's where it comes from. And all this blackity black, pro-blackness is nothing but white. It's European. That's what it is. These labels, African and black and all that, did not exist until Europeans made it an identity, a label. Did not exist. So we are to destroy. And I rise up to all this black first, blackity black, and the new stuff, the native, indigenous, copper colored. I rise up and challenge all of it. Let my people go. You're better than that. You're brand new. Your slate is clean. You don't need no leftovers from people who no longer exist, no leftovers from nobody. This is your time to rise. So the old song that Louis Farrakhan said, a white man's heaven and a black man's hell. The whole wide world is waiting on you to see what the so-called Negro, not the African, not the Asian, not the European, not the people in the islands, you, the so-called Negro in America. What are you gonna do? Because you're brand new. You're clean. And if you get all this stuff out of your head, you're new. So you can actually begin to see. What's the old song? I see clearly now. The rain, you got all this rain falling, blinding you. But when you wipe the rain from your eyes, I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Then you begin to understand Angel Snub 7. Because I'm out of the matrix. I'm out of it all. I'm free. That's why you don't understand me. Just like the slave on the plantation, a lot of them did not understand why you want to run away. Because all they knew was the slave plantation. It's all right. It's almost Christmas. Master Charlie, we don't have to work. We can get drunk and sing and dance. You didn't understand the mind of the runaways. I got to get out of here. Fiddler had a problem trying to understand Kunta Kinte because Kunta Kinte knew what it was to be free. You don't have no idea. That's why you don't fight for it. You talk about it, but you really don't know what freedom is. I really don't know either. But I'm like the runaway slave. It's got to be better than this. I take my chances. I'm gone. The rise of a black Messiah. I want you to think about that. I'm not special. I'm not divine. I'm not a prophet. What is it that Elijah Muhammad said? He said, there will be no more prophets. There will be no more messengers. Either you're going to sink or you're going to swim after I teach you. You on your own. No more prophets, no more messengers. I'm telling you, you come into this new mindset. All those things were stacked to teach you lessons. All those things were stacked to help you on certain levels. Now it's time to grow up and mature and become grown men and women and lead humanity, not lead black folks, whatever the hell that is. You become the shining example. You become the Christ that the world is waiting on. You and I are that Christ that have been dead in the grave and now have risen, gone to heaven to return to bring humanity back to him and herself. Do you understand? It's a shame that somebody who don't believe in religion and all these things can really truly understand the scriptures better than you can. Because you see things in a spooky way. You don't understand what it means to grow. You talk about it, but you don't understand what it is to grow into your, what they say, to your God mind. There was a brother on my last live stream told me that I'm God. But when I begin to express myself as God, he has a problem. But you just said I'm God. So I'm expressing myself as the God. God don't need a messenger. God don't need no prophets. God don't need no Bible and Quran. I'm God. I give you the Bible. I give you the Quran. How you gonna call yourself the black man is God and you need the Bible and the Quran from some foreigners? You can't even speak their language because that was not for you. But the Bible and the Quran, it helps us get where we want to go. But that's not us. God don't need no Bible. God don't need a Quran. They don't understand when I say, I don't read books no. I don't need that stuff no more. You read all these books and produce nothing. What is this to read all this these books and getting all the so-called knowledge, and you can't produce nothing but you God. God created the heavens and the earth, and you can't make a lemonade stand. What kind of God are you? You have no power. Don't get angry at me. Get angry at yourself for telling yourself a damn lie. If I'm God, I'm expressing myself as a God. And I don't need no hand-me-down books from some other sucker. I'm God. I create my own. I don't need that. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I wanted to do this talk yesterday. I was tired. I wasn't in the mood. I just couldn't do it. And I normally do not like to put off today, tomorrow. But I just couldn't do it, and I feel better. And sometimes we have to do things in time. That's all I want. I'm like Forrest Gump. That's all I want to say about that. Woo! Shout out to our brother Denzel Rogers. Shout out to our soul brother Talib. Shout out to all those in the chat room, those who are in the clouds, those on our Facebook channels. I so much appreciate your being here and your support in this message. I just want to bring this to our attention and get out of here. I'm not going to hold you long. Boy, people be hating my guts. What do I do? They do not like Angel Snub 7. I do not give unearned praise and credit. Exactly, bruh. Soul power. Exactly. That comes from us. And we can make it whatever we want because it comes from us. Let's get into our subject and get out of here. What you think? What you think? Let me see. I can't see that. Oh, yeah. Bruh says, I challenge their beliefs. I want my beliefs. You call it beliefs. I know. I know. It's not no beliefs. I know. Nobody is perfect. All beliefs, all the ideology should be challenged. That way, we find out the ultimate truth. Because your scriptures say, or talks about, only the truth shall make you free. Well, if we have all this truth, Bible, Quran, and Pan-Africanism, and Nuwabiism, and more stuff, whatever, if we have the truth after all these years, and some of this truth is almost or over 100 years old, why are we still in the condition that we're in? Of course, they would say, things take time, brother. That's because you don't know what the hell you doing, or it's a lie. But see, all of it is a growing process. But you don't mature. You don't understand higher mathematics. You still 1 plus 1 equal 2. You don't understand calculus. You don't understand algebra. You still sitting, you actually call 1 plus 1 algebra. That's the level where these people are at. That's why they don't understand Angel Snuff 7. Our minds need to be challenged. We're going to talk about that real quick. Y'all ready to go on this journey? Let's do it. Let's do it. How many of us have been babies? Contrary to popular belief, I was a baby. Brother Taalik was a baby. Brother Denzel was a baby. Bro Who was a baby. All of us started as babies. We couldn't wipe our butts. We couldn't walk. We wore diapers. Some of us as grown people, we wear diapers. That's nothing to joke about. That's nothing to joke about. You're an adult and need a diaper. That's nothing to joke about. It is what it is. We all started off as babies. Now, for some of us, they put us in the cradle. And I don't know what that thing is called because I never really had one. But you know, you see some of these babies, it's a little gadget that they put over the crib. And it's entertaining for the baby. It swings around, it makes noise maybe, and the baby focus on that in the little thing up above. I don't know what that's called. But a lot of us, we had that when we was babies. They put that. It's entertainment for the infant. Because all of us, we come into the world knowing nothing. There's no baby come in the world, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a teacher, I'm a fireman, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. There's no child, they don't even tell you what gender they are. I'm a boy, I'm a girl. We all come into the world knowing absolutely nothing. The brain is not even online. Everything that you do is just instinct, bodily instincts. You have no mind. We come into the world knowing nothing. So when you have this gadget above the baby, it actually helps the baby begin to use the brain and start developing, training the mind, or the brain begins to use that as a focus of developing itself. Because we know nothing. And the baby will sit there, and as time goes on, the baby will begin to understand how this thing moves and what it does. Developing the mind. We know nothing when we come into this world. So as we grow and mature, some of us say, oh, I have a mind of my own. Nobody has a mind of their own. All of us have been influenced by something out here. You don't have your own mind. Our minds start getting attacked as soon as we come here. Mama tell us something. Daddy tell us something. The teacher at school. The preacher. Older siblings. The drug dealer. Television, radio, cable. Social media now. As soon as we are born, things start out. I want to be part of you. Here, drink me. I'm good to drink liquor. Here, come do me. I'm cocaine. I'm crack. Everything is after your virgin mind. And how we deal with that information is how we ultimately become as an adult. Then we become, I'm in my own mind. No, you are. We, all of us are a product of different, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Influences. And then as we get older, we begin to adopt a conclusion. And that's what we call my own mind. When we take all these different influences and now this is who I'm going to be. A lot of times, the conclusion is not that bad. But the majority of the time, that conclusion is a detriment to you and those who come after you as you do the same thing that was done to you. Just like a lot of people are pedophiles. A lot of people are pedophiles because it was done to them. And so they become, and it's natural. It was done to them. And so we do the same thing. These things was done to us. I'm a Muslim. I'm going to put that on my children. I'm a Christian. I'm going to put that on my children. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. Whatever it is I am, I'm going to put it on. I'm a crack dealer. I'm going to influence the children, the people around me, to be a crack dealer, to embrace crime. This is what we're dealing with. You live in America. We are Americans. Whatever the hell American is, that's what this society has become. And I don't understand why you believe or you expect so many beautiful things out of America when this is a criminal nation. Because that's what the forefathers were. They were criminals. And they knew it. They were racist. So what the hell do you expect this nation to be? A criminal racist nation. They go to church on Sunday, hypocrite ass, and talk about how wonderful and peaceful their God is. And this is America. American citizens. There are those who actually will practice these things. But it's not real, because this nation did not practice it. They said one thing and did another. A bunch of hypocrites. So everything is after our mind. Minds of the young. Who is the easiest victim? Infants, babies. Those are the easiest victims, defenseless. And so here come the cartoons, here come the religion, here come other societal debauchery and propaganda. The toy helps in the development, the training of the mind. And then all this garbage began. I want a piece of your mind. In nature, you see young animals like a lion cub. And the lion cub, lions do not eat grasshoppers. Maybe sometime, for the fun of it. Lions don't eat grasshoppers. But when the little cub sees a grasshopper, it jumps on the grasshopper. All this is developing skills, survival skills that the baby lion will need once it becomes an adult. So it's developing this play. It's playing, but it's serious play. This is developing the cub for survival. It's a survival skill. When this cub, all baby animals, what we see as play, it is really not play. It's going to school, developing survival skills. If you do not develop proper survival skills as a lion, you will die. You will starve. So this is very important. Play is fun for the baby animal, but it's serious business because this is lessons that you have to learn in order to survive as an adult. It's entertainment for the child mind, but it's serious. But it's entertainment for a child because a child don't have to worry about a child don't have to worry about real life. So it's all fun. But while it's fun, it's an important, they are developing important survival skills by playing with the grasshopper. But it's entertainment for childish mind. So when we come to human beings, for childish minds, what do we do in the early stages of child development? Now, a lot of primitive tribes actually do what lions do. It's play, but they actually teach their children in play the skills that they need to learn how to survive. It's entertainment now as a child. But the child, the primitive baby, the primitive boy and girl, they are learning skills that they need in order to survive. But in America, in your house, in this society, what do we do for our babies? They go to kindergarten. They go to church. And what do we do? They watch cartoons. Animals talk. Fantasy stuff. And they watch violent video games. And they sing songs. And we tell them stories. Fictional stories. Many parents give their children cell phones and video games to entertain their mind, but these things aren't developing skills that the child needs for survival, so when they get old, they end up in prison. They end up homeless on the street because they have no kind of skills, and they don't know what to do. Because we go to school, kindergarten, 8th grade, high school, college. And no matter all these schools and institutions of learning, and we learn all these different things, but the one thing, the most important thing they don't do is teach you and me how to think. And being a high functioning, supposed to be on a higher level life form, the most important skill that we need is how to think. The brain. For a lion, I got to learn how to use my claws and my teeth. For a human being, I have to learn how to use my mind. I have to learn how to think. If I don't know how to think, if I don't know how to learn, then I will become a victim of a predator, of another savage, intellectual savage around me. That's our problem. You learn higher mathematics, the supreme mathematics, but you don't know how to think. Because if you knew how to think, you would begin to see easy that your supreme mathematics is not mathematics at all. But you don't know how to think. Easily brainwashed, easily tricked, easily deceived, because we don't know how to think. So anybody can trick and deceive us. There's no way in the hell religion could be in the position that it's in if human beings could think, but we don't think. And what do they do in religion? What do they do to, woo! I think I'm getting the Holy Ghost, y'all. I'm starting to get anky in my seat. Woo! What do they do to us in American society? They give us songs to sing. With all respect, free your mind. I heard it through the grapevine. We not like us. What is the song that Kendrick Lamar sang? And I forgot what it was. They give us songs, the same thing they did to you when you was in kindergarten. As an adult, they give you songs to sing. I am fighting for Islam and we will surely win. They give you these songs to sing. And when we was in school, they told us these Aesop fables, these stories. And when you get grown, they tell you the story of Abraham and Noah and Lot. They tell us the Muhammad. George Washington chopped down the cherry tree. They tell us these stories as an adult. And then they put the stories on video. They give you Netflix and TNT and HBO and all these movies. Treat you the same way that you was treated when you was a child in this country. Because nothing changes because they have not taught you how to think. If you were able to think, you wouldn't be tripping all these damn corny ass songs and these movies and this religion. You don't know how to think. So you're still treated like a child. There are no true adults living. Donald Trump, many of you will call him a child. You're a damn child yourself. The Congress is a child. All over the earth, nothing but a bunch of children in the house, fumbling around. And children can be violent. Children are selfish. That's why they need a babysitter. You can't leave a child in your house like that. Some of them you can, but we don't want to take the chance because they children. So you get them a babysitter, but there's no babysitter. So I'm going to drop a bomb over here. I'm going to drop a bomb over there. I'm going to kill all these people, drive-by shootings, mass killings, because all you live in a world ran by children with the mind of a child because we've never been taught how to think. We have no survival skills. We don't know what it means to be an adult. Just a high-functioning child. And we are impressed by entertainment. Let's look at some of these fictional movies, some of these fictional stories, science fiction about the future, like Star Trek. If you notice, low functioning beings are violent. When you look at Star Trek, they're violent, destructive. But then Captain Kirk, Spock, some of them, they sometimes run into high intelligence. And if you notice the stories about the if you look at the stories about the high intelligence, it's not like we don't know what it is. The society does not produce high intelligence. The society produces. There's always going to be exceptions to the rule. But when you look at the high intelligence, those people live peacefully. Those people don't sing songs. They're not watching movies. They don't talk about waiting on God and religion. Why is that? There's no violence. As a high intelligent being, you should be on a level above that. You don't solve problems with violence. Your brain, you've learned how to use your brain. You understand how to think. The purpose of our brain is to show us how to think. Many of us, we don't get along with our relatives. We don't get along with our boss at work. Why? Because we're children. And we're always right. And that's how children think. We don't know how to think out a problem. We have a brain, but our brain don't solve nothing. The purpose of the brain is to solve our problems. That's the reason why humanity has been able to get where we're at today. Because there were certain problems, and our brain gave us the ability to overcome those things. And so we are impressed by high technology, the television, cell phones and computers and blah, blah, blah. But you are savage. You are high functioning savage. You take the technology so you can use it as a sex trafficker, so that you can use it to promote your drugs and promote your pornography and your propaganda, your violence, because you want everybody to be like you. Everybody should be like an American. No, everybody should be like a Russian. No, everybody should be like an African. Everybody should be like a Jamaican. That's what we do, because we're children. Fighting over stuff on the playground. And so when they talk to me, I get caught up in this garbage. These children come to me with their babbling, their baby infant behavior. I know better. Get caught up in your foolishness. Because I'm trying to be an adult. I'm trying to be a high functioning. How are you going to lead humanity and you just as messed up as they are? You're not going to lead humanity nowhere. You part of the problem instead of part of the solution. The prophets and the messengers of God aren't to be part of the problem. The prophets and the messengers of your God are bringing you the solution to your problem, trying to show you how to think, trying to put your mind in a position, because they're not going to be around forever, to show you how to go so that you can maintain, so that you can grow as a spiritual being into your godlyhood. Do you understand that? Probably not, because you violent, you're a child. Children. Only a child will come to me and say, oh, you know, the Mississippi campaign is a pipe dream. That's a child. My daddy better than your daddy. Prophet Muhammad better than Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad better than Noble Drew Ali. Tariq Nasheed is better than Umar Johnson. All the children. That's what children do. All over the internet, nothing but childish garbage. But see, those who begin to rise up out of the sandbox no longer impressed by those things. I got to get away from these children. And you scared of your own children, how violent they are. And they're getting younger and younger and more violent than ever. 8 years old, 9 years old, committing murder. They are a reflection of you. They are a reflection of us, because we're violent. We're nasty. We're profane. We're disgusting. Well, at least I'm not as nasty as you are. You see that with children. All the children playing in the mud. And then the mother said, oh, y'all so nasty. You know, all you need to take a bath. And well, I'm not as nasty as so-and-so. And y'all all been in the mud playing. All of you is dirty and nasty. The Muslims think they better than the Christians. And the Christians think they better than the Muslims. And the Pan-Africans think they better than the Sunnis or whoever. All this is childish. And I'm the leader. We've been following the leader for thousands of years. Look where the hell we at. We're supposed to be adults. We're supposed to be the highest form of life on this planet. And look at us. I keep up with nature programs. They are reporting that elephants are on the endangered species list. And lions. You might not see a lion within the next 50 years. You might not see a giraffe in the next 50 years. All these animals we grew up as children. We are the reason why they're dying off. We are the reason why they're going extinct. These children. I'm going to kill the elephant for the tusk. For what? I'm going to cut the end. I don't care nothing about the rest of the animal. I just want to cut out this part of the animal because it's an aphrodisiac. All this foolishness, all this dumbass stuff. All these fantasy beliefs. Children. That's why they don't understand me. That's why they don't like being around. They don't want to hear. It hurts. It hurts you because you think that you are an adult. Because you got some putty tat. I told that putty tat up last night. Forget what Snupper say. Man, I'm going to be 70 years old next year. I'm still bang, bang, bang. I'm still getting that putty tat. A childish mind. You 70 years old and don't have nothing to offer these young people. That's why they crazy. That's why they insane. That's why this generation is out of their damn mind. Because their parents is crazy. And it get worse and worse and worse. Because a child can only produce a child. And some of you actually were children when you began having your babies. You were 16, 18, 19. Some of you might have been 11. There was a young girl I know in our neighborhood, she was 9 years old. What is children gonna do? Here you are, an adult, and having a hard time raising some babies, and we have these children. And then you doing drugs and alcohol. And there you are. That's my song. That's my song, because you still a kindergartner. They put on my song, woo, you get to dancing, put the cigarette in your mouth, woo, that's my song, Snuffer, shut the hell up. Turn Snuff down, that's my song, woo, you smoking your weed, and that's adult. Children with their hands on nuclear weapons. Children that can go to the store and buy AK-47 that shoot 100 bullets a second. What do you expect? These are children. We're surrounded by children. But see, that's the reason why the powers that be are upset. They don't want to see the rise of a Messiah, because the rise of the Messiah is to break it all up and make it a damn adult out of you once and for all. And I would tell you, being adult is boring. When you look at adult animals in the wild, you see them play a little bit, but adult animals in the wild, life, survival is serious. You don't have time for all singing and dancing and jumping around entertainment, because life is serious. You fighting to live, and life is serious business. But a baby don't know that. A baby lion don't know how hard it is to go out and hunt a wildebeest or a gazelle or an antelope. They don't care. It's all about playing. And see, we don't care, because we depending on all these other suckers to give us electricity and water and blah, blah. We're children waiting on mommy and daddy. As a people, we should control something. We should control all, but damn, if you can't control all, we need to control something. Provide our own electricity, our own water. We should provide something. Somebody put in the comment, Kendrick is a multimillionaire that don't produce nothing. He don't produce water. He don't produce electricity. He don't produce no kind of food. All thing he produced is your song so you can dance and be happy because you're a child. The money that he gets, he does not give it value. No value. He waiting on other children to give it value. So Kendrick Lamar is a entertainer. I heard that Berry Gordy taught his people, and a lot of folks in entertainment, he taught his people, if you're going to be an entertainer, do not talk about politics. Do not talk politics. Do not talk black stuff. Don't do that. You can't, as an entertainer, everything you say has to be neutral. Whatever you really think, you keep that to yourself. And over the years, I've seen entertainers, some of them, they really speak their mind. And then here come the heat. Because people don't want you to speak from your mind, your heart. They don't want you to be honest. They want you to be fake just like they are. What was it the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught me? He talked about in this society. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, and nothing is real. Men and women not real. I was born a woman, I transgender to a man. I was born a man, I transgender, or maybe I got a penis and a vagina. I go to surgery. We don't, Barnum and Bailey world. Nothing is real. President Trump is the leader of the free world. But the world is a slave. There's nothing free about the world. How you gonna be president of the free world when all over human beings are not free nowhere, no matter where you go? None of them think. All of them are under somebody's slave plantation. So there's nothing free about the free world. So you have somebody like Kendrick Lamar. And I saw a video they was talking about, oh, Kendrick Lamar got all this symbolism in his Super Bowl performance. So, that's entertainment because you a child. You impressed by all that nonsense. Star Trek, Batman and Robin, Godzilla. He's an entertainer. He's just out there entertaining children. The symbolism don't mean nothing. It's a symbol that your ass is stupid. Because if the symbolism is not going to guide you to substance, it's a waste of everybody's time. It's a waste of everybody's time. We have a comment, let people enjoy their lives. Yeah, don't say nothing. Let people enjoy their crap, their porn. Let them enjoy raping little boys and little girls. Let them enjoy their lives. I'm a serial killer. Let me enjoy killing folks. Kill your mama and your daddy and your dog Scruffy. Let me enjoy my life. You sound like a damn fool. I am miserable. I am lonely. I was born alone and I would die alone. I'm miserable because I'm an adult around children. There's very few adults that want to be around children unless that's their job. That's what I'm talking about. You can't bring nothing of substance. They bring childish, ranting, babbling because you have not learned how to think. You don't know how to think. You're not an adult. You're not a full functioning adult. You are impressed by entertainment. And the entertainment does not even develop your survival skills. When the baby lion and the baby bird, when they are playing, when they are being entertained, it helps develop their survival skills. You are not developed at all. You become a blob. Your mind is just a blob. That's why it's easy to trick you and deceive you. And like Elijah Muhammad said, that's why it's easy to lead you in the wrong direction. Hard as hell to bring you in the right direction because your mind, you are a blob. Kendrick Lamar is nothing but an entertainer. That's all he is an entertainment. It's entertainment. Here you are, a grown man, and you go to the strip club, and it's entertainment to watch a woman take off her clothes, and you act like a little boy, drooling at the mouth. Oh, look at her breasts. Oh, look at her backside. Look at that. You ain't seen that. You a grown man. You got a wife and children at home, and you still tripping off a woman's body and dripping at the mouth. You're a child. What's entertaining about watching somebody get naked like that? Who gives a damn? There's people in the jungle, the women naked 24 hours a day, and the men don't say nothing. I've never seen on National Geographic and the women run around butt naked. I've never seen the man, hey, Chaka, look at that boo-boo. Hey, Chaka, look at that boo-boo. That's you. The civilized, you, the so-called high-functioning, you, high-functioning child. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. But we have to go through this cleansing. You know how it was, or some of us, we don't want to take a bath because we are comfortable in the dirt. And we don't want to take no bath. I don't need no bath. I don't smell. Because we're comfortable. We're comfortable being dirty. We're comfortable in the filth. We're comfortable being nasty. And even when somebody tell you you stink, you laugh it off. Stop joking around. I've been around people like that. They don't care that they stink. And so this is why the scriptures, we're going to get out of here. This is why your scriptures say, your righteousness is as filthy rags. Woo! Our righteousness is as filthy rags in the nostrils of God. Because you stink. But you think you don't stink. Righteousness is supposed to represent cleanliness. But the God said, you still stink. So what does that tell us? I'm not saying anything bad about Kendrick Lamar. He's not a revolutionary. He's just an entertainer. And that's the reality of it. There's nothing symbol about Kendrick Lamar. He's just an entertainer. Making his money. I got paid. That's all he is. He's not even like Muhammad Ali. He's not like Paul Robeson. Paul Robeson was a singer and actor. Muhammad Ali was a boxer. But they were able to go beyond the entertainment and deal with the reality of life. And they did not care about their entertaining careers. So Paul Robeson paid a price for speaking. Well, you speak like that, we're not gonna give you the acting engagements. You don't want to go to the service, you want to act stupid, Muhammad, we're gonna take your belt from you. Kendrick Lamar is not gonna face nothing like that. He's not gonna go to jail. Nothing's gonna happen to him because he don't represent nothing except entertainment. Muhammad Ali actually represented the struggle of his people. Paul Robeson actually represented the struggle and the suffering of his people. And then you had the brothers in the Olympics. And they got on the podium and they put up the black fist. And messed up, many of us would say they messed up a whole lot of things good that could happen to them. They didn't give a damn. I'm standing up against the injustice. I'm standing up against the oppression. I sacrifice myself just like the Jesus did. They sacrificed themselves on the altar. I'm willing to become a martyr because I want my people to be better. I want to change. I'm sick of being treated like a child. That's not Kendrick Lamar. I've seen no signs that's what he is. If that's what he is, then I apologize. He's not going to go to jail. His symbolism means nothing. This is a symbol. And the brothers paid the price. Muhammad Ali paid the price. Paul Robeson paid the price. And other entertainers, they paid the price to speak against injustice and oppression for the people that they come from. And they sacrificed themselves. And many of our people, they died. Do you understand? That's why I have to talk the way I talk, because people died so I could be here and be as comfortable as I am. Over 100 channels destroyed. I could talk in a different manner. I know how to speak in a manner where YouTube and these Negroes and whoever won't flag my channel. I can't do that. I have to put up the power fist. I gotta speak, because only the truth gonna set me free. Only the truth, the acceptance of reality, is gonna set us free. Not this phony stuff. There's nothing Kendrick Lamar is doing that's gonna help the masses of the people. But he can help those who have the truth. But it's very difficult to do when you are an entertainer, when you want your swimming pool and you want all these people taking pictures of you 24 hours a day and whatever. What's revolutionary about Kendrick Lamar beefing, going back and forth with Drake for what, 2 years or whatever it was? What's revolutionary about it? What symbol are you talking about? He's an entertainer. He's nothing close to Muhammad Ali. He's nothing close to the Power Fist, John Carlos and those brothers. He's nothing close to Paul Robeson. Esther Rose said, I don't want a job. I'm not going to do this show unless you give me a black man in my house. And Norman Lear, they gave in. Okay, all right, Esther, we'll give you a husband for your show Good Times. She stood up so we can watch TV and see a strong black man in the house. But listening to y'all, she would have been a single mother with JJ and Thelma and Micah. If she was listening to y'all, we got to stand up like men and women and speak for ourselves. Instead of being punks and sissies. And you would speak stronger. Our people could be who they are if they was free. And I'm saying that if we got on the soul train and we did this, what we call Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign, our people would begin to speak the way they should, because they got backup. You can't speak. People are afraid to talk when they don't have backup. What I gonna do? What I gonna do? If I lose my job, what I gonna? If the people that was part of the Montgomery boycott talk like you, we wouldn't be as comfortable as we are right now. You got to stand up like a man. You got to stand up like a woman. We got to be adults. We got to stand up for something in our life. This concept, this ministry begins to put our mindset on a path of true enlightenment. And anybody that see you, talk to you, and see your actions. Woo! Just like it used to be in the early days of the Nation of Islam. People will see the brothers and sisters in the Nation of Islam. Something about you different. Your skin is different. How you carry yourself is different. This is phase 2. And it can't be broken. Because that was based on a book. That was based on a leader. This is based on your own mind. On your own self as an adult. You don't need that. That can fall because that was not real. This will not fall because it's actually part of you. It's part of us. We are adults. And we're just starting to climb out the hole. But our actions, our behaviors will make the next generation better. And it can only be better. It can only get better. So in the future, when they see our descendants, they will see no violence. They will not see greed. They will not see jealousy and envy. They will not see all these different things because our minds have grown beyond those things. Not symbolism, not rituals. You've actually grown into these things. It's who you are. So that story of righteous people will no longer be a story, it will be a reality. And these will save the only home we know, which is this planet called Earth. You gotta save the Earth. And remember, the scriptures talked about Adam and how the God gave Adam rule over the birds of the sky and the fish in the sea and all these type of different things. Now you can become a real steward of the earth where you care for all life and respect all life. The same type of words that come from the Native American people that did not own nothing. They never said, I own the earth. This is our home, period. Nobody running around. You can't own the earth. You will become part of the earth sooner or later. It will own you. Childish can't get along with nobody. Silly Ukraine war. All kinds of suffering and starvation in Africa. None of it has to happen, but children are in charge. And they would ask me, they really don't care, but they would ask me, how's that Mississippi campaign thing? And sniggling and giggling. How's that Mississippi campaign you got going? Huh? Because I'm dealing with children. Only adults can do this. Children can't pull it off. You have to be an adult. Because a child like mine, even if you were able to take control of Mississippi, with a child like mine, you will lose it all. You won't be able to maintain. We have to become adults. Nothing in life is free. Somebody paid for it. But children don't know that. Because mommy and daddy taking care of everything. And even if you're pro-black, You still waiting for the white man or somebody to give you the necessities of life. How can I as a man, how can we as men accept this? We don't control nothing. Obeying everybody else's laws, gotta follow everybody else. You should be sick of it. You should want your own. This is the beginning of your own. This is how you can get it. Because you don't have no military. It's the wisest way to begin to get us where we need to be. Accept reality, my friend. It's much easier. On that note, I would like to dedicate this message to the late and great soul brother Neely Fuller Jr. Many of you may be familiar with brother Neely Fuller Jr. I was so shocked when I began to read his book. I usually have it close by somewhere here. And when I read his book, it reminded me of what I've been saying for years, and I never knew who he was, and he was a forerunner. There's a lot of people that like Neely Fuller Jr., but they really don't push Neely Fuller Jr. because he did not push blackity black. He pushed, this is racism. This is how you survive in it and how you deal with it. He did not push the melanated and the black and all this. He pushed, this is racism. These are the systems. This is how we maneuver and deal with it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's why you're still stuck in it. Because you don't know how to maneuver. You just know how to be comfortable, live and be comfortable in it. But you don't know how to maneuver and get out of it. You impressed with people because they make things sound good. 100 years, some of these ideologies and beliefs, more than 100 years old, and we still stuck. That should tell you something. That's not Angel Snuff Number 7's fault. That's why I exist. Because your God is saying, damn, what y'all doing now and there? Because if you God, why haven't you changed your condition? You still stuck. And you calling yourself God. You want unearned honor, unearned credit and praise. I don't do that. You don't get nothing unearned. We got to prove ourselves. And a lot of you have problems with the black woman. You have problems with the black woman because you don't provide, you don't protect, you don't do nothing. All these things that you claim that you can do, you've done none of them. You want her respect, black man? I ain't talking about the ding-a-ling. We know about that. We know that you good at that, the ding-a-ling. But that gets old. After a while, even she said, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, whatever, the ding-a-ling. Yeah, that's look, get that out my face. That gets old, redundant. You want to prove and show her that you a man? Let's get her the state of Mississippi. Let's get her a state. So she can go to that state and she know that you run everything. and you are successful with everything, and that you take this state, Mississippi, that nobody don't give a damn about, you take that state and you make it the wealthiest state, the best running state, the best educated state, the most mannerable children, the most, the way we used to be. Remember how it was something in the black community having class. We used to be proud of that. And if you didn't carry yourself with class, one of the famous words was, man, you don't have no class. Carry ourselves with dignity. Carry ourselves with class. Carry ourselves with regal. Look how we have fallen. But I guarantee you, black man, soul brother, I'm talking to the men, because the men supposed to be the leader. Then lead. If your ass can't lead, get the hell out the way. Then come on, sisters. Come on, join your brother. Show your man how it needs to be done. Or all of you sit back in the cut and you are impressed with the symbolism of Kendrick Lamar. Did you know that Beyonce and Jay-Z is part of the Illuminati? And you see all these videos, and Beyonce, she was shocked when she won the Grammy. All this nonsense that don't mean a damn thing. Look at all the federal employees losing their job. You think they're going to be listening to all this garbage? They losing their job. This man going here taking federal jobs away and benefits. Maybe that is the job of Donald Trump. To give the whole nation a reality check. The way you used to live and what you used to do is over. And that's a good thing. You're going to wake up crying. You're going to say, you know, we should have listened to that crazy snub nut. But it's going to be too late. Because time waits for no one. But you smart, you intelligent. You smart and you intelligent. But symbolism with no substance, that impress you. None of that means nothing to all these people losing their jobs in the government. All these people going to be in the unemployment line, affected by Elon Musk and what Trump is doing. Wow. That's not my fault. When you going to stand up and be a man? I guarantee you, you do those things, and the most ratchet, you can call some of our sisters ratchet, no matter where they are, you do this, they will respect you. They're like, go ahead, brothers. And they're going to help you do it. They're like, wow, them brothers is doing it. Just like the Million Man, I'm going to say this and get out of here. Just like the Million Man March, those women couldn't sit back in the cut and just let those men pull that off. The sisters got in the trenches. They refused. I'm going to stand with my man because they love you regardless to what these incels and these other women-hating, gay-ass Negro groups talk about. Our women love us. They want you to be your man. They want you to be strong. Get off your ass and prove them right. It's an embarrassment for me because I'm not like that. Let's do it. all this talking. If that don't work, stop. Try something else. Keep trying to put a round peg in a square hole. I mean, a square peg in a round hole. Because you like it. Because that's what you want. It's not working. All this egotistical stuff. Keeping you on the bottom. And Dr. Claude Anderson said, you keep tripping. You're going to find yourself and your generations on the bottom permanently. There will be no more Kendrick Lamars. There will be no more Beyoncés and Jay-Z. There will be no more Will Smiths and Jadas. There will be no more Barack Obamas. You're going to be on the bottom where your ass deserve. And that's the path, that's the destiny that your children, that you putting your children on. You comfortable, but they heading for hell. And I'm not talking about no hell. I'm talking about a condition. I'm not talking about no place down in the earth where people burn forever. I'm talking about a condition, which some of you understand when you was poor. But then when you start making a decent job or you became famous, there was a video I saw with Damon Wayans. And he was talking about, and he was telling the truth. Because I'm pretty sure he done it himself. He was talking about how when black people have success, and we know what it is to be a black man and woman in this country, but when you become successful and they ask you, do you believe that racism is still in America? What? Racism still in America? What? I don't see it. If racism's still in America, I don't see none. That's how we act. All thing you have to do is work hard, and you can be like Will Smith. You can be like Damon Wayans. You can be like whoever. Racism is no problem for black people no more. Not that I can see. Did racism ever exist? When you become successful. Successful doing what? Being a damn court jester. Sniggling and giggling and clowning for your oppressor. You gotta sing for your supper. Scary ass. You should be able to speak like a man, however you want to talk. See, I was incarcerated. And they told me I was going to be locked up the rest of my life. And I understood that. I understood the possibility. I couldn't be fake. I had to talk. I tried to be fake. It's stressful. It was burning my insides up because that's not me. I had to talk the way I want. Whatever. Kill me. Whatever. Hold me the rest of my life. I cannot be fake. But some of y'all fake. Even some of these pro-black folks is fake. They do one thing, but when they're actually in front of somebody's face, it's a whole different ball game. Because they want something. And you know these people got what you want. Just like some of y'all sex freaks. You don't like the woman. You just want her vagina. And you fake. Oh, baby, you beautiful. I'll marry you. I'll drink your bath water, all this bull crap. Then when you get what you want, she call you. Dring, dring. Sorry, the number that you have got has been disconnected. You fake. You a fraud. And now she pregnant. I ain't the dad. I didn't do nothing. The consequence of being fake, the consequence of telling lies. Because she thought you really liked her and you didn't. And it's vice versa. I'm going to play him for his money. Or whatever he got. We live in a world of frauds and fake. They don't like me because I can't be fake. All the people that come to this platform, I never was fake with them. I spoke my mind. I never tried to tone down my speak to please them. You don't like how I talk, you don't know what I'm about, leave. But no, they fake. Because they're going to try to pretend like, oh, you my brother snupper-nupper. I'm your sister snupper-nupper. But they're not. And so since I wouldn't break, since I wouldn't bow down, let's try to destroy him. I've done nothing to nobody. There's nothing wrong with this vision, this proposal called the Mississippi Campaign. They're not going to debate me on the Mississippi Campaign. They want to talk about my hair. They want to talk about my shirt. They want to try to talk about me as a person. But this ministry, this proposal, they don't want to deal with that. And all that stuff about me, you don't know me. That's a losing proposition too. You look stupid no matter how you go. And you should look stupid. Children that cannot accept reality. Children that can't accept the truth. It's just like, I'm going to say this, I keep saying just like, it reminds me being around Caucasian people, these liberals, these politically correct type of people, whatever. But they don't want to be around nobody black that really tell it like it is. They don't want to be around you when you tell them not no washed down version of Roots. No, you tell them how Roots really was written. The reality of it. They don't want to be around you. You sound like a racist. How you gonna call a victim of racism a racist? I'm just telling you exactly what was done. Matter of fact, I'm telling you from the book that you gave me, idiot. Calico said, he said, talk your talk, Angel. Absolutely. If I couldn't talk my talk, I'd rather say nothing at all. I'm a man. I've been around men. I know how men think and how they treated women. And this has been going on for years. They used to laugh at the casting couch. Oh, I bet you was on the casting couch. Ho, 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 ho. But now the shoe is on the other foot. And now they're going to jail, getting sued over that behavior. They don't want to be around women that talk about the oppression what men have done to them. Oh, that's back in the day. That's old, whatever. People that do evil don't want to hear the talk and the speech from their victims. The man that raped you don't want to hear how you feel because this man raped you. He don't want to hear that. The predator, the perpetrator don't want to hear that. See, white folks wouldn't have, if you was talking about Adolf Hitler, if you was talking about what happened in Vietnam or whatever, they don't care. You can talk about that. Don't talk about their evil. Talk about another man's rape. Don't talk about the fact that I raped you. Talk about what other men did to you. Those days are over. What is Islam supposed to be about? Freedom, justice, and equality. I don't give a damn who you are. Nobody is above. So it's time that we talked about what Elijah Muhammad done. Freedom, justice, and equality. What is fair? What is just? Otherwise, it's all lies. It's all a facade. And if you want to live this life of being a liar, then you need to stay exactly where you are, and because that's where you belong. And the truth, because you don't represent no truth. And the truth shall not set you free. You deserve to be exactly where you are. And on that note, we're going to get out of here. We talked enough. I want to thank you for listening. Thank you, Calico, for joining us. And even Regal. I have no problem. I have no problem with Regal. That's just the mindset. That's just the way it is with us. To be angry at Regal would be like being angry at a dog because the dog bark, or a bird chirp, or a chicken cluck. That's what they do. Now, if the dog try to bite me, if the duck try to bite me, I have the right to defend myself. You know, that's a whole different ball game. But I'm not angry because at one time I was like you. See, this is what you don't understand. At one time I was like you. I come from the same cloth. I was like you. But circumstances caused an awakening that finally got me out of the matrix. And now I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see clearly now. And hopefully I can help other brothers and sisters see clearly now. And maybe it don't take a lot. Maybe the few that can see clearly, we can come together and do what needs to be done. Even though our people are ingrates, we still can come together and do what needs to be done. Because we are like the Jesus. When those people put Jesus on the cross, what did Jesus tell the Father? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. On that note, we got to get out of here. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Bruh. Thank you, Brother Taalik, Brother Denzel, Calico, Regal, those in the clouds, those on our Facebook channel. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. Thank you so much. And share the video. Blessed to you too, Calico. I appreciate everything, Bruh. I appreciate your support. I appreciate that you're listening to us. Share the video. Subscribe. And of course, you don't have to really push our ministry, but we need to push this vision called the Mississippi Campaign. There's nothing better. I guarantee. Thank you very much. So, on that note, as our brother Don Cornelius used to always say, as in pardon, we wish you love, peace, and soul. And we are Audi 5000.